Hey everyone, today I want to give you a new demo of Brainglue. I know some of you might have seen already Brainglue. I think my mistake in the past is that I have tried to show everything that Brainglue does. And quite frankly, that's kind of hard because when you start trying to do that, then you just look like on another chat GPT, right? That's the reality, Brainglue on the surface looks like chat GPT. But what I have built, it's not ChatGPT. It behaves differently, it responds differently, it acts differently. It's optimized to do things that ChatGPT is not optimized to do. It's really trying to position itself as something that augments your thinking and like drives your mental process augmented by the artificial intelligence. So the way that I kind of like want to show that today is by just demoing like a very specific feature, which is the guided brains. So the guided brains are a feature in Brainglue that basically reverts a little bit the role between the AI and yourself, right? And in this case, it's more the AI interviewing you, trying to get information that it needs to write the document that you want or to like do the thing that it's supposed to do. In this particular case, we're gonna try one that it's for writing, and it's the product requirement writer document or product writer. It's actually not only for product requirements documents, it can be for design memos, can be used for strategy memos, it can be used for postmortem notes, it can be used for any type of product document or like organizational R&D document that allows you to you know reflect on what needs to be built or why something's being built or why we are doing the way that we're doing with a particular product. And I wanted to use that example because I need a PRD right now for Brainglue, right? So Brainglue, it's growing, it's going well. I think it's just like something that it's growing slowly because I'm doing this as a side business. I'm not necessarily, like trying to pursue these like very hardcore. I'm just trying to do something that, makes me happy, allows me to explore this technology. And in the process, I just want to let people experience what I'm experiencing, and see how I think about AI and benefit from the AI that I'm building. So that's why, I'm building these. I want to make sure that Brainglue keeps, growing, keeps like doing well. It's something that I can keep sharing with people. Hopefully, something that becomes profitable and can be supported by people like you. So, yeah, so I think like I need to create more features, I need to create more things, I need to build product in a way that allows me to share this with more people, right? So one thing that I need right now is that basically Brainglue, it's a great product. A lot of people have been trying it and like it a lot and are loyal customers right now. But I think it's a little bit hard to sell it right now because at 20 a month, you really need to kind of like trust what's going on. And even though I'm giving you a code to try it for free for the first month without commitments, that's still a lot of friction. And I think many people want to experience first the product before they commit to the product. So what I'm gonna try to be doing today is writing the PRD for something that I wanna do. That something that I want to do is, just I wanna make sure that Brainglue can be used by free. That's it. So I'm gonna create a free quota for Brainglue. It's gonna be 20 messages a month. It's gonna give you access to Brainglue for free. If you pay and you become a paid subscriber, then you're gonna have unlimited message, right? So 20 messages is not a lot, but it will allow you to experience the product and like give it a trial and decide if you like the way that it answers and the way that it thinks. So yeah, I guess that like why not showcasing it for something that I need for Brainglue itself, right? So all right, so I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna close this. I just was showing the landing page for I don't know for the purpose of showcasing what I'm building. But I'm gonna move here and then by the way, I have all these messages redacted because it's like my account, so I ask embarrassing things, don't ask. All right. So yeah, so the way that everything starts here is like let's orient ourselves a little bit here. So on the left you have the bar with your past conversations. But you will also notice that we also have memory docs. Memory docs are very useful feature in Brainglue because basically what they are is these buckets of information that aggregate anything that you know or you need about a topic when you're talking to Brainglue, right? So the way that you can think about these is like, it's like a folder, like a document that contains everything that you know about some, like, your work, your life, perhaps in this case Brainglue, right? Brainglue itself is a topic for me because I'm building this product, right? So if I open this memory doc, let's see what's happening. Oh, there you go. So if I open this memory doc, what will you find is that I have just like a bunch of information about what Brainglue is. Brainglue doesn't know about itself, so I'm like, I need to teach it from my perspective what it's Brainglue, right? So like what it does, and there's like some kind of like information about the technology that I'm using it to build it and the schemas in the database and a lot of information that it's just useful if I'm gonna use it to write a PRD. This thing needs to know what I'm talking about so it can help me, right? So the way that we're gonna do this is by going to new conversation, and we're gonna use one of those memories. In particular, we're gonna use the Brainglue memory because again, we are writing a PRD about Brainglue, the product, my product. I'm like, I wanna build a new feature, and I'm gonna use the AI to help me write a PRD for that. So I'm gonna click on product writer, and then this is gonna like prompt me to kind of like start or launch the flow. So I'm gonna do that by hitting enter. All right. So the first thing that this thing is asking me is what type of document we would like to write. So in this case, I said that I'm gonna do a product requirements document, right? So I'm gonna click on that. Like, cool. I mean, I can help you with that. And then what is the product that you're working on, and what specific feature or functionality will this PRD focus on? So the first thing that you will notice here is that I just like said I want a product memo, and then like this thing starts interviewing me or asking me more about it. It's like a different type of relationship. I'm not necessarily pushing information to this thing. This thing is gonna try to pull information from me. So this is a different type of interaction with the AI, right? So what I'm gonna do is gonna say, I actually have some notes about the specifically what is Brainglue about. Sharing them with. Okay, so like, yeah, I just said that. I by mistake I just hit enter. I was gonna say go just like sharing all the details now. So now I'm going to add the memory because that's what I wanted to do in the previous interaction. So basically, the way that I do that is just by doing hashtag, and then I'll just find the memory that is relevant for these. So I have one for work, and now I have one for Brainglue. I'm just going to use the Brainglue one, and then basically what's happening under the hood is that note that I had that I show you, that memory doc that I showed you before, it's like now being added to the conversation. And then I'm just going to send that. And then it says, okay, thanks for providing comprehensive details about Brainglue and its core objectives, because again, all that information is in Brainglue, and like it reiterates a little bit of what it understands about what I shared with it. So now it's asking me, what feature are you planning to do? So now I'm going to do, I want to create the ability for free users to sign up. Right now, everyone need to sign up a premium plan. So I want to make sure people can get an account and get up to 20 messages per month. Okay, I'll start with that. So I'm gonna send a message, and that's a little bit of extra context that the AI didn't have. So now it's gonna keep asking me questions. So what are the key objectives and goals for introducing the free user sign up? And basically, I'm gonna say I want to drive more adoption, allow more people to test it. I want to create better conversion to premium by giving the users a taste. something like that. So what are the primary stakeholders for this new feature and what are the roles? I think like right now it's a little bit trying to say like I think I'm just trying to get more clarity on like who is this gonna serve. So I'm just gonna say these these will serve primarily the new users, those who are curious but don't want to enter their credit card yet. All right. Okay, got it. The primary stakeholders are new users, but hesitant to commit financial upfront. Okay, what are the primary technical requirements and constraints for implementing the free user sign up functionality? So, this is a good question. It's asking me about authentication methods, subscription management, message limit enforcement. Basically, I will say all of those. Right now, we just have a user object and we need to model the entire thing. I think I'm just trying to tell it like, look, we don't have enough. Like, we need to kind of like cover good coverage for what's gonna be describing this PRD. Okay, thanks for clarifying. Let's ensure we capture all the relevant technical requirements and constraints. What specific user data and attributes will be added or modified in the user objects for the free tier? I will say a quota that is monthly, a monthly quota. There will be only free and paid. So we only are gonna have two type of subscriptions. And yes, we need to keep track of all the usage so we can deduct from the quota. We need end-to-end work for this, basically that's what we need, right? So understood. We will need to integrate a monthly quota tracking system to distinguish between free and paid. What are the success metrics and KPIs for the free user sign up feature? I will say improve sign up rate, not sing up. Sign up rate, improve conversions when compared to current subscription journey. And then it's asking a good question about engagement. And I don't know this is gonna improve engagement, but certainly improve engagement. So certainly we want to improve engagement, but this might not have an impact on that. I'm just gonna say that. So okay, so what are the key milestones and timelines for this project? I will say I want to do this in the next month. All right. So right now, so like it basically, it interviewed me as I said at the beginning. It really did like an entire interview. And now it's just saying like it seems like we have enough context to write a draft of the document. We like to write it. So you can do something here. You can continue building context or you can just like tell it to write the draft. I think that this is very well calibrated already. So like I think he already knows a lot about the product, a lot about what we want to build. He might not be perfect right away, but I think we're just gonna say write draft with existing context. So okay, like now it starts writing the PRD basically with all the information that we provided before, and I think you're gonna notice that this is not like a super robust PRD, but it's already a very good boilerplate, and you'll see that it has a lot of things. So, it starts obviously by naming what's the product, what's the feature name, and like what's the objective. So we're introducing a free user sign up functionality. We're driving higher adoption rates, provide a trial experience, increase sign up rates, improve conversion rates. The background is that Brainglue is an advanced AI assistant designed to enhance the strategic thinking and communication capabilities of product professionals and creative minds. So it adds all the context by providing a free tier, etc., etc. It goes to list on the stakeholders who are the new users hesitant to come in financial upfront. It goes to secondary stakeholders, which are just assumptions that the AI is making. Everything is me, marketing, sales, customer support. Development team is two of us. It's me with another developer that I hire for Brainglue part-time, so yeah, it's just like, it's good that he's making those assumptions, but like it doesn't really understand all the context, but that's fine. Actually, this PRD is for that developer, so like we might want to change that in a minute. It goes listing functional requirements, the user sign up process, non-functional requirements, technical requirements. It talks about the user schema, including the monthly quota, subscription type, usage tracking. It gives you a milestones and timelines, success metrics. Okay, it's fairly good. So I think what I'm gonna tell it is like, let's more precision. First, this is for one developer. Let's make the let's be more specific about technical requirements. Feel free to ask more questions. All right, so like now it's gonna kind of start engaging more with new questions. Let's start with refining the technical requirements and constraints. How will the monthly quota be tracked and enforced? So I will say we will use a database entry. We will track with some middleware, likely something client side. For the second one, it's asking what authentication methods will you be used for the free user sign up. Let's say there's already a free sign up path, but it just ends on a paywall. We should leverage this path for this functionality. All right. And then the third question it asked was, will there be any UI changes or new interface to support this feature? I will say, I think that already, oh my God, already have most of the sign up UI. We just need to make sure that free users see a quota counter and the paywall shows when they hit their quota. Okay. All right. So like now it takes that context and then like it changes, like kind of like takes a new spin because now it's basically kind of like understanding more of the context. So it's trying to make it a little bit more, geared towards the technical requirements. It's trying to, re-articulate some of the things, but still, like at this point, it's not finalized. I think I want to make sure that it adds more. So, or like it's a little bit more robust. So please describe better the journey and the technical requirements. So it's very clear what needs to be built. All right, so there you have it. That's just a little bit of what Brainglue can do. It's still a work in progress. I'm still adding more brains. I'm still adding more masks. The UI keeps evolving. It keeps getting more robust. More things are happening under the hood. It's an evolving experience. So I really hope you give it a try and give me your feedback. I really appreciate you watching all that, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks.